welcome back everyone. We're back again with Boston United on our journey to Premier League football and beyond. At the moment we finally got promoted from League 2. We are currently in League 1 and doing pretty well. We got a good bit of cash in the club. Our overall balance for the club at the moment is 1.18 million, so it's a good bit of cash in the club. We're not too worried about that. We should be alright financially for the next while. We don't have any outstanding loans, I think. Still have a good transfer budget, 133k. Then we still have a fair decent wage budget, 10k still available if we need to renegotiate contracts or anything, or maybe make some free signings. Yeah, we've been playing pretty well. A few fixtures. Played against Man United, but lost 3-0. All in all, losing 3-0 is not too bad considering, like, looking at the team here, bar Langley and Wood. Most of these players are all like first team or in around. Sanchez got a hat-trick against us, which is fucking terrible. They brought in Angel Gomez, Perry Lou guy, I don't know who he is. But like, they're decent enough players, and like the Lukaku, I was going to say Martial, but it's not. Ethan Laird, Fred, Garner's actually pretty decent, 9 million. I actually tried to sign him. He agreed terms with us and then just went to Nottingham Forest, which is really annoying. Had him pretty much in the bag. So we had a good few games. After that we went to Lincoln, bet them 1-0, bet Stoke 1-0. Stoke one was very good. We got a player sent off in 27 minutes, and then Lee got us the goal, and then we just sat back and they just kept attacking. And this is another really good side as well. Like, they have Nick Pope. I'm not sure who this French lad is. I believe French. Anyways, he's still pretty good. Sorensen, Lopez. This is Lopez from AS Monaco currently. So they're all pretty good players, or in a good level. Like, I think this Leo Batista is the one from, I think it's Espanyol. But we're playing pretty good football. Then we went up against Boston Town, bet them 7-1. They're just I don't know, even lower than its man team. Probably like not even professional or semi-pro. And then Bashford, a 4-0 win. Just kind of another team we went through the gears against. Just getting a result. Made a few transfers. I would have liked to make a lot more, but unfortunately we couldn't. I went to Man United to get some loan players, some lone fullbacks, some centre backs, a couple midfielders, and every single one of them just rejected. If I bring up, I can't actually even, it's not even showing them. Because like a couple of no. Okay, it's not even showing them. There was like the day or two ago when we were still in the transfer window, there was like 10 players that had all cancelled or rejected us, and it was really annoying. Like, we have a partnership with Man United, and we weren't able to get a single player off them, which I think, and the players, like even the ones we went for, that like some of the players were going at maybe like higher League 1 sides championship, so obviously they're maybe going to reject us. But even the ones that would be at our level, they're just saying no, you can't have them because they're like 18 or 19, which is bloody annoying. But we made a few signings. A few players went out. Tannoy's finally left. We offered him a new contract in the summer, but he decided he wanted to leave like a day or two after he signed it. So Tannoy's gone. He went for about 8k. I think he's valued like a little more than that, 14. Yeah, so he's gone very bad. It's not good enough for the team at all. I liked him because he was a good good influential player to have around the squad, but he just didn't want to stay. We got a few loanees, one free transfer, one guy you might recognize here, George Sykes Kennedy. I think in episode, I think it was 4 or 5, this guy let a clanger in. Basically just someone just picked up the ball from like 20 yards out and he just booted it up the field, like, I don't know, 20 yards away from the goal, across the pitch, landed at a striker, and he just booted it and went straight in. But yeah, we needed to get another goalkeeper in because I released Willis. Willis just wasn't up to the task, and if he ever came in, he was always conceding like goals left and right. So we just got Sykes in. He's got him on a free. He's on £375 a week. He's pretty much the same as Willis, but taller, so he's going to be able to bit better at the higher place shots and lower place shots, basically get down at them a little bit handier. We'll see how he does. He's probably not going to play much, if at all. We got Dominic Thompson in from Bolton. He's just a backup player, left back. We needed an extra fullback because we only got one centre back in. I needed an extra cover for the left hand side because last season we rotated Kitching, Dickinson, and O'Farrell. So basically, we had a bit of a flow going over that left hand side. But at the moment, we only have one left sided centre back, which is pretty bad, all in all considering. Then we went to Wolves and we found his own Atuwasia guy. He's from America, but he's a attacking midfielder. It's pretty decent, well rounded. He could probably do a job in centre mid, but at the moment we're going to be playing him cam. Yeah, it looks decent enough, and we're getting him on a free, so or not even paying for him, so it's kind of handy enough. And he's on a rotation contract as well, which is great. So we don't even have to play him all that often. And the best, I don't know how we got this guy, Anthony Spiro. I'm probably going to rename it to Spiro anyways. But valued 145k. He was released from Norwich City, and I just saw him and I was like, oh, we have to go in for him. Like, he's just a quality striker. Even though I know we have amazing strikers, but he can play across the front line, so the left, the right, behind the striker and a striker. He's got a good, decent finishing, good passing. I was going to say he's tall, but he's only 5'8", so he's kind of small. But he's a good link-up player, so he played a few games for us, got 4 goals, 2 assists. But we have a bit more competition now for striker, which is going to be handy, because I think we might go back to the 4-3-3, because if I go to tactics and show you guys, our backup players are kind of gotten bad now. So like Hardy last season was a 3-star player, now a 2.5. O'Connell's a 2-star, Carr's a 2.5, so he's still okay. John's surprisingly still 2. Masanda's 2.5. McGrath's a 2.5, even though he at one stage was like 3.5 last season. He still looks really good. He's probably going to be he'll probably go back into the side soon enough. We have Duff flying around, Cavani. This guy's going to be going out soon. I was looking at potential free signings, but I decided just to go for a loanee, just in case we sign a player and he's here for like 2 seasons and we can't get rid of him, which is the case we have with some of the players. I wanted to get rid of maybe one of the midfielders, I'm not too sure, just to make some space and bring in some higher quality players. Baith has gone down to his 2-star player. I think he could still do a job, but his overalls definitely have taken a hit. And Hugo Logan still kind of lower down. And then Longbottom, he's gone. He's not really improved at all in the last 2 seasons, so he's probably going to be a player to possibly move on at the end of the year. I told him we'll probably play more, but I can't see it. Just when we have good core players at the moment, so like the average is going pretty well. Haygarth is also taking a hit. He's down to 2.5 star. Ty's still good, 3-star player, and then Virtue is still somehow keeping his overall. We have Dickinson back, which is great. I was able to get him. We almost got O'Farrell, but the transfer window closed before he agreed terms. It took bloody ages to finally get him to agree on a contract. Yeah, so we only have a few. I think we have 3 centre halves. Cavani, Masanda. We have 4. Dion Conroy and Leon Dickinson. So there's that bit of cover. I'm training Carr as a right back as well, because he's looking at his stats. He's okay, but I want a bit more broad dynamics with him. He plays pretty well. I'm working on his stamina at the moment because it's quite low, so it's not going to be good enough for a right back really. But if we work on it, he might become pretty decent. I don't know. He's got good tackling, good marking, and everything, so he could be decent enough. But let's get into the game against Grimsby. They came up with this, and they're usually pretty. We always had trouble with them last season. See how we do against them, anyways. Squad numbers. Give him a number 20. I think we'll save 12 for Sykes, just because I like 12 for being the backup goalkeeper. Now then, will we play well? That is the question. We've been playing a 4-4-2 all season, but I'll try a diamond today, just to get what's his faith, Atasawi into the squad. Yeah, and McGrath's been playing pretty well off the bench, so that's another reason why he's starting off the bench. Also, since he's a quality player. Jeez, that was close. Keep an eye on the possession. Okay, we're coming back into it a bit. It's still early doors, of course, but might go a bit more balanced, maybe. I don't want to go too heavy on them with a positive mentality in case they start trying to counter us and work against us or something. But we'll try this for a bit. This season's going to be tough as hell, I think, because I think the step up from Vanram National to League 2 is just a slight step. So basically, a top team there can finish mid-team relatively easy, but the step between League 1 and or League 2 and League 1 is probably going to be a little bit bigger. I think the main thing is going to be our finishing, so we need to bury goals. I think with the strikers we have, they're all fairly clinical, so we could have a better chance of that. I think McGrath coming back into the squad, possibly over Spiru, could be a better change because he's a much more clinical goal scorer. But Spiru has a bit more of a overall game, so kind of apples and oranges in a sense. Oh, just wide. I would much rather them go for laid over the top and see if we can get it to one of the centre halves or a striker, just to bury it. And unfortunately, we didn't really get the players I wanted, so it's still difficult to sign them when we have such a low reputation. Like we make a lot of money, but there's not the recognition in the leagues or in the league system to be a bigger side, so to speak. We've also signed a bunch of new scouts, a bunch of new coaches, whole new backroom staff, a new assistant manager as well, just to help improve our overall training regime. And also I realized our scouts were god awful, so we've pretty much stripped them all and got much better players, or our scouts. On Gibbs, whip it in. Good man, good man. Okay, so our strikers linked up, so that's all you want to see. Gibbs has always been clinical. Gibbs also got our end of the season awards. We had 5 players in the team of the season. Gibbs, Haygarth, Virtue, Dickinson, Hoodarts, and Kitching, I think. I think that was it. So we got achievement as well for getting 5 for the best. And I think, what's his name? Gibbs got player of the season as well because he got he didn't end up getting golden boot. One of the other guys ended up getting it over him because they end up going into the playoffs, so he got a few more goals, unfortunately, which really sucks. I think he ended up on 26 or 27. The other guy had like 28, but it was pretty good. Duff ended up having about 19 or 20 goals in the league, and I think he had 27 overall. But yeah, so then Gibbs won every single accolade for us. It's like fans player of the season, young player of the season, and all the different things he could have won. So he did really well. And we got manager of the year as well, so that's pretty decent. Keep an eye on Atsui. He's on like 70, he's quite low, 76%. He's not having an amazing game, 6.5. Virtue's not having a great game. 6.4. Probably make a substitution soon. I think we'll bring on. Might bring on Virtue or Carr for Virtue. He's not defensively too bad, so he could do a decent job. And who else will we bring on? I think we'll bring on McGrath for Spyro, even though I know he scored a goal. I think McGrath could easily get another goal or two in this. Because even though he got a 7, like, that's not amazing for getting the goal and everything. Don't know why Conroy was so far out there. Hopefully we don't concede. So much for that. And we'll go attacking now. They're probably going to expect it, but we need a goal. Although I'm not going to take a draw at this stage of the season wouldn't be too bad, so something to keep in mind. think we'll bring on John as well. I just love having him on the right hand flank because he's just going to bomb forward. Even though he doesn't prefer to bomb forward, he always does in game, so make changes. Left and right, hit early crosses. Distribute quickly. And I want to change up Carr's role a bit. Deep playing playmaker support, I think. Get both of them on support, actually. Thought it was going to be a goal there for a second. Oh god, Huddard, please. Well, I assumed he was offside. Yeah. Very good running, or what do you call it, coming out from Huddard. Would have thought he was going to screw that up for a second, but thankfully he didn't. I think that's game. So corner. Oh, full time. Okay, I can't complain too much. It's just one of those goals that kind of went against run the play. So other than that, we made some good chances. I think there's one or two chances where Spiro probably could have buried it. The first opportunity when I was saying obviously he should have taken his chance a bit better, but yeah, once we kind of find our feet, I think we'll be a lot better in the league. Okay, next game is against Bolton. There's gonna be some tough teams. Actually, I haven't even seen where we're expected to finish. That would be a good place to start. League table. Season preview. I imagine bottom. Second bottom. Lovely. Jeez, we're below Bury and Ebbsfleet, and we bet them every single game. I'm kind of hoping for around 15th, 16th, like maybe 14th, 15th. That'd be a good spot. You get a bit of cash there, and you'll be able to build on it further. It'd definitely be a good spot to and then platform again for the following season. I definitely can't see us. Maybe this could be a 2 or 3 season getting out of League One, and then God knows how long for the championship if we get there. But yeah, we're not doing so far so good. I would much rather get a win against Grimsby because they're a team around our level, but I don't know. Grimsby have always just caused this problem. So, but yeah. So our main thing is going to try and be mid-table-ish, or lower mid-table. But when will we come back? Maybe Bradford, Coventry. That might be a good one. Bradford, Coventry, or Exeter. I like Exeter. They're a good little side. They're one of my favourites to do FIFA series with. Back in the day, anyways. But yeah, maybe either Bradford or Exeter, one of those games. We'll make a decision anyways once we get closer to it. But yeah, we'll end it there. Thanks everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.